testimony to his passion for the hospitality industry than the fact that he joined his uncle at the age of 17 to learn the nuances and ropes of this industry. Hitesh Keswani today is the director of the Silver Beach Entertainment and Hospitality, and with the Silver Beach Juhu in 2011 and so many restaurants after that, Nom Nom, Estella, Radio Bar, Copa, the list is endless. He is truly unstoppable. The man himself is here with me today to share his success mantras with us. Hi Hitesh.
Hi Mini, glad to be here with you.
Thank you so much. Hitesh, tell us, and of course we know that you sort of joined your uncle at a very, very early age to learn, which I think is commendable. But was this entrepreneurship bug always there in you, or was it something that sort of happened over a period of time?
So honestly, when I joined my uncle, I had no plans of taking hospitality as my career, but it was just a part-time job for me, other than my studies, and just wanted to pass time, and that's how it all started. Started working there, got inclined towards the industry, got attracted towards the technique of how it is works, the restaurant, the industry, the staffing, and all of it as a whole experience. And then slowly got inclined then towards it, and started to taking it really seriously, and started working on it and educating myself. Though I've not studied hospitality,
that's hard to believe actually.
it's been the experience so far. I worked almost for about 5 years before I started my own restaurant.
Excellent.
And that's how I got all the experience from.
First year, if you recollect 2011 when you started the Silver Beach Cafe in Juhu, what was the experience like, and what were the tough lessons you learned?
So it was a very tough year, starting
sure.
with the property. When I was hunting for the locations and the properties, I used to discuss with my friends and everybody, and when I took the property, I showed it to all my friends, and all of them rejected and said it wouldn't work in such a cozy location where there's no visibility, in such a quiet lane where you have like limited number of people staying in that lane. But I had a vision on that property of what I would want to create and how things would work out, the concept and everything.
All entrepreneurs generally say that the first year is the toughest one to survive. If you can sort of tide over that, you can really last. Carry on. Absolutely. So how has the journey been over these years, opening new places, new formats, different cuisines? How have you sort of kept going with this? What is it that has kept you going actually?
So with me, it's never been plan to expand Silver Beach cafes, like how people have plan of opening 10 outlets of the same kind. But for me, it was all about the location. If I used to hunt for the location, wherever I would think the location is a good location, and of course rentals matter a lot. They are the most important part of a business. It has to be absolutely realistic. And fortunately, I would say all the properties I used to hunt for, I used to get all next to each other only.
Wow.
And for me to replicate the same brand was impossible then.
True.
So accordingly, studying the market, the location, the people around, the income group, I used to develop the brand. I used to think what is missing in the area, what food is missing, how the price point should be, and that's how the brands kept developing and inheriting. So there was no plan of developing a Southeast Asian brand or an Indian brand or a European cafe. It all happened with the location, with the people around, talking to the people, meeting what they want, what is lacking in the area, location, and that's how we develop brands. So
tell me something, Hitesh. What according to you is the most important quality that an entrepreneur needs to have? Is it passion? Is it hard work and skills? Is it knowledge, or is it luck?
So passion is the most important. When I used to work, I actually worked for about 3 years for free. I did not charge my uncle. I used to not give him a penny. But it was all when I started working, it was a learning experience, and I had no experience, so I couldn't ask for money also. But it was a great experience where I learned, and then it developed into my passion, and then that's how I'm gaining it now in a period of years. So passion is most important. Again, hard work is secondary. You have to keep working hard towards it, no matter and of course then I'm backed by a very good team. That is again a very important thing. So hard work and a good team is actually the success of what I am today.
Wow. And do you think luck plays a role as well?
Of course. Luck is say about 10%, 90% is your hard work and team effort. Yeah.
Very true. So, what do you really think? If there been one thing that really keeps you going apart from your passion, what is it that otherwise so many years, day after day, it's like, let's forget it, let's give it all up? Has that feeling ever crossed your mind?
So honestly, I love my work. So even
That's
if when
great.
I'm working at my restaurant in my office, I don't feel I'm working. It's more of fun with sitting with your team, planning strategies, marketing, coming up with new concepts, menus.
Sure.
Plus, what we do is I keep traveling a lot.
Sure.
So I take an abroad trip every 3 months. So that's again a holiday come work for me.
Yes.
Go to different cafes, restaurants, study what is there.
Yes.
That's how, because
So that breaks the monotony
that
also.
breaks the autonomy also. Yeah.
Okay. So if Hitesh, you were to give budding entrepreneurs who want to come into this space 3 tips or 3 things that they need to keep in mind, what would those be?
Firstly, rentals, whatever you all do, make sure the rentals are not very high. That's a very important thing.
Okay.
Second, honesty and dedication towards your work.
True.
You may have a lot of money, you would make a beautiful restaurant, you would hire the most expensive chefs, but if you're this business is people's business. If you're
Very
not
true.
there inside a restaurant, it wouldn't work.
Okay.
You have to be dedicated to your restaurant. If you don't have time, please do not get into this industry.
That is so true.
It's a very time consuming.
Yes, people think that it's a fun, glamorous business. Get into it, and there's all but you didn't
So
don't
my
realize.
day starts at 10:30 in the morning and ends at 2:30 in the morning.
Oops.
So
It's a long hours, really.
it's long hours. We've got about 10 restaurants now.
I can imagine.
About
My God.
1,100 people working.
That's why we call you unstoppable. Okay. Just tell me one thing. So if you were to sort of, say that tomorrow you want to get into, some other kind of a format restaurant, would it now be easy for you since you've sort of put in so many years, or would it be like starting from scratch all over again? And it's like each one is a new. It's like a lady delivering a baby each time. It's a different. The same tough experience. So what is
So
it like?
for when we want to create a new brand, when we want to develop it, it takes a lot of time. It's
Okay.
like giving a birth to a baby. But once the baby is born, for us to operate it, to run day-to-day operations it's not difficult at all.
Okay.
So while doing the concept, while deciding on sitting on the decor with the interior designers, while doing the menu with the chefs, while doing the entire, it's and you have to keep upgrading it. It's like fashion.
Okay.
So your menu needs to be upgraded. You need to keep coming up with new concepts. Everything every day. Everybody is now getting into it. So.
Ever any regrets about getting into this, or that I've done it all, either I'm bored or I'm jaded, or it's too much of hard work. Why am I doing this when other people my age are sort of having a more enjoyable and
Sometimes
comfortable
you
life?
get jealous and frustrated in life with this when you actually have too much of issues going on, and
Right.
sometimes you tend to do it, but again then it pulls it off. So
that
again,
means a passion
next morning
overrides
you're back.
everything.
Next morning you're back rolling.
There's one last thing. Tell me, is it a time when a lot of global investors, I'm told, are sort of eyeing the F&B industry in India? They're sort of ready to, partner people, ready to sort of fund and all of that. So, is that something which is going to give a boost to the entrepreneurship?
Yeah, the excitement is
people?
there. A lot of,
Okay.
in fact, we've even got a lot of opportunities and inquiries for foreign investment.
Okay.
So they are quite excited about Indian market. They've seen the market growing at a very fast pace. Yes, the business will double up in a couple of years, and it's increasing. It keeps increasing every year. So yeah, foreign, they are always ready to pump in the money. But you have to decide whether you want to go with them or you don't want to. Nothing comes free for life. So if they give you the money, they'll make sure they suck your blood out.
So true.
So
What is it that one thing that has made you successful, if you would say?
the focus has been there since day one.
Okay.
And it's still going on. The direction in which I'm looking at, it's never changed or never deviated to any other industry. So you need to be focused and you need to be passionate about
That is
what you
really
do.
the key to your success.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That was Hitesh Keswani telling us about his success mantras. If you enjoy watching Mini's Food Fundas, do subscribe to my channel.